It's time to step into the shoes you were meant to wear. You see, tomorrow is not guaranteed. You could die today. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna spend another year complaining and blaming others for why you haven't achieved your true potential, or are you gonna finally take action? You see, it's nobody's fault that you aren't in the financial spot you wanna be. It's nobody's fault that when you look in the mirror, you get depressed. It's nobody's fault that when you wake up and go to a job that you hate every day, you just want to crawl into a hole. It's yours. You are responsible for the life that you are currently living. And it's because you allowed life to beat you up and hold you back from achieving everything you've ever wanted. It's because you allowed the simple things that we need to do anyways, like look after our kids and go to the job, hold you back from trying to achieve anything else. It's time to wake up.
Don't tell God you want a lot when you overlooked a little. I know people today who starve because they don't want no little job. I'm not doing no little job, not realizing a little job can give you a big opportunity. If you work, yeah, that's a good place to clap. You can clap for that. If you work at McDonald's, you better work that day. If they put you on fries, you better get on fries, and you better be in there like, yep, it's Friday, yeah, it's Friday. No, it's not, it's Monday. No, it's Friday, yeah, it's Friday. And they're gonna say, oh my God, you're crazy. And they put you on burgers. You got to get on burgers. You got to be like, yeah, watch me flip, yeah. Watch me, yeah. Watch me flip, yeah. Watch me, yeah. Watch me. And they be like, oh, that's crazy. And then before you know it, they got you at the register like, yep, do you want a number one? Yep, there's a number one right there. Would you like a number two? There's a number two. Have a great day. Would you like suicide? Have a happy meal. And they're like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden, you the manager, and you're like, yep, I need you over there. I need you on fries. I need you on burger. I need you at the register. Yeah, I need you to get that paper. Yeah, I need you. Yeah, you take a sick day. And then before you know it, you own 6 of those things. Why? Because you started with a little, and you worked what God gave you, and you elevated yourself to the top. Stop waiting for the big. God says, I gave you enough. Now use what you got. Don't tell me you want this stage, and you can't stand at that door. No, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Before I ever stood on a stage, I cleaned one at an old Baptist church. When everybody left, I stayed vacuuming when nobody was there. That's how I got the microphone. I didn't get a microphone because I can talk the best. I didn't get a microphone because I can sing the best. I got a microphone because serving kept elevating me everywhere of my life.
You deserve to see what your life would look like if you gave 120%. Are you hearing what I'm telling you, baby? Listen to me very closely, right? You got to get this. You deserve, right? You've been living 70%, 80%. We've been talking about it. And you're looking at the results, the outcome, right? You reap what you sow. You're looking at the outcome of somebody giving 70%. Like everything you have, everything you are, everything you're doing, like it's 78. And what I need you to do is I need you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, come on, quit, stop playing. I deserve to see what my life would look like if I gave 120%. Now,
stop making excuses. Stop justifying your laziness. Stop choosing mediocrity. Wake up! Be better than who you used to be. Be better than who you are right now. Everybody else puts off everything until tomorrow, but not you. You are going to choose to be better today. You are going to push through the struggles and hardships that come up this year. You're going to grind until you are exhausted, until you feel like you have nothing more, and then grind harder to achieve more this year because you deserve it. It's time to set the standard for your family and be the example this year. This year, everything changes. It's time to level up.
On the other side of temporary pain you get introduced to your other self. We think everything's permanent. And because we think it's permanent, we make permanent decisions based on temporary conditions.
I'm super proud of where so many of you are right now. But I don't let anybody settle. I don't want us to become complacent. Man, I want you to engage with you. I want you to start confronting you.
It's up to you to assemble yourself. You have to work on you.
What we do is we shackle our mind. We are a prisoner in our own mind that this is all I can do. This is all I'm good at.
We really do believe it's further away. Like, we honestly believe this thing is like a 20-year thing. And so because we believe that, we keep it there and we miss out on these, possibilities in our life.
You have the power within yourself to change millions of lives by facing life, by facing yourself.
Most people go through life quietly and safely, tiptoeing to an early grave. Find out what it is you want and go after it as if your life depends on it.
You need to create a different relationship with pain in your life.
The foundation of all strength is pain.
There's always going to be storms on the horizon, but you've got to have the strength, the out and out arrogance to just keep getting up and keep carrying on.
It's doing. That's how you get great at your craft.
And so if you're not willing to be a fool, then you'll never start anything new. And if you never start anything new, then you won't develop. And so the willingness to be a fool is the precursor to transformation. And that's the same as humility. And so if you're going to write your destiny, you can do a bad first job. You're going to get smarter as you move forward.
I promise you, you are turning into a warrior. Because the stuff that you're going through, the stuff that you have to experience, what don't kill you makes you stronger.
Like, I want you to understand, like, I don't know your story. I don't know the depths of what some of you have had to deal with. But I'm here to tell you, man, you can do hard things. And as long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your heart too.
But what you cannot do is you cannot quit during the process.
Stop sitting around moping and complaining and waiting for somebody to connect the dots for you. Put the work in and take the stairs to the top.
To get that good is a terrifying journey of self-discovery and confronting who you really are. Because you cannot make change until you acknowledge where you're actually at.
Nothing is easy. Anything worth having is hard to get. Admit that you can have anything you want, but it's going to be hard work. Admit that you are the only reason that you are where you are, and you are the only reason that you ain't where you want to be. Admit it. Take responsibility and accept it. Get off your ass and get to work.
If you're suffering terribly, there's two options in front of you in some sense. One is you're suffering terribly and it's unjust, and you're suffering terribly because the cosmos itself. The other possibility is you're suffering at least in part because you're not everything you could be.
Most of us, we live in a box, and we don't want to go outside that box at all, ever. Outside that box is all these possibilities of life. I now know that there is no cap on the human mind. There's no cap. We cap it ourselves.
And there is a literature too that suggests that people are a lot more unhappy when they look back in their lives about the things they didn't do than they are about the mistakes they made while they were doing things. And so that's really worth thinking about too, because there's redemptive mistakes. And a redemptive mistake would be a mistake that you make when you go out and try to do something. You think, okay, I'm going to try to do this. And you're not good at it. You make a bunch of mistakes. It's like, what's the consequence if you pay attention? You're not quite so stupid anymore. That's the thing, is you've been informed by the results of your errors. Take some stumbling steps towards it. And as you take stumbling steps towards it, you become illuminated and enlightened and informed because of the nature of your experience, because you're pushing yourself beyond where you are and you're going into the country that you have not yet been in, and you learn something. And so if you stand still, you fall backwards. You cannot stand still because the world moves away from you if you stand still. And there's no stasis, there's only backwards. And so if you're not moving forwards, then you're moving backwards. And that's more of the underlying truth of the Matthew principle. To those who have everything, more will be given. From those who have nothing, everything will be taken.